Hey, so good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the States, and to Instagram, good morning to everybody. I decided to try coming live and doing both Facebook and Instagram today, so that's a different thing. So we'll see how that goes. This is Nafissa Shireen here from Living Forward TV and Living Forward Business and Lifestyles, and what I do is I work with entrepreneurs to help them create six and multi-six-figure success after the 9 to 5 while keeping personal freedom and what they value most at the core of everything they do. And today, every Tuesday and Thursday, I come to you guys at 8 a.m. Pacific time with the morning meeting. So Instagram, we're going to start to have you guys here a little bit more as well. And it's not a holiday here in Canada, so I decided that I wasn't going to stop today because it's not a holiday here for us. And for those of you who are catching this on replay, I figured you can watch this over the weekend and that way you can see what we have to say as well. I would love to have you here every Tuesday and Thursday morning and see what it's about. We have a different topic each time. A couple of days ago, I spoke about resistance and how resistance can keep you from achieving what you want to achieve. And today I wanted to talk about my favorite topic, which is speaking. Because speaking is how you can get a lot more clients, a lot more leads, a lot more just get your brand known. And it's something I'm really passionate about. And so I want to take you guys a little bit of time to talk about that today, because I think it's probably one of the most important things you can do for your business. Those of you who are familiar with my story will know that in my first year of business, I only made $1,400, and that wasn't profit. That was like cash in. And I was new. I had been out of the country for a while. And when I say out of the country, that was in my corporate job. And so when I came back and started as an entrepreneur, I didn't know anybody. And so getting clients and getting known in my niche, I had no idea where to begin. And it was speaking that transformed that. It was speaking and getting in front of my ideal clients that got me to get clients really, really quickly. And in record time, I was able to take my business up to multi-six figures by just getting out in front of my clients. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. Now, I know that I've in the past, and we're going to talk about a little bit later, I've had some products to help my clients in my community get speaking gigs, and that's not really my core business, but I'm just so passionate about helping my clients to get clients of their own, so that I created this product. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, how speaking can change your business and how it can change your life. Now, I work with a lot of clients who have had a successful corporate career or have had another successful profession. And so they are used to operating within that framework. And then they get to a point where they're not feeling fulfilled. They're not feeling comfortable with just going into somebody else's place every day, and they've been giving it their all and they are burnt out. And so the call of entrepreneurship is really something that really speaks to them, and I can understand that. I mean, I've been there too, right? I mean, I was a vice president of like a multi-million-dollar mining company, and I was on the executive team and a corporate officer of a multi-billion-dollar mining company. And I'm telling you, that stuff can just like wear you out to get into that grind all the time, to always be up and performing and being in someone else's world. And so a lot of the clients that I work with have been there, and now they're starting their own thing, and they're struggling to get any traction and to really duplicate that same success that they had in their previous career. And I think there's a really big, I don't know, it's almost like a fake, fake may not be the word, but there's a pull to take your business online and to put your courses out there and to do Facebook ads and funnels and all of that stuff, which there's a place for it, right? I mean, I use them in my business now, and I know a lot of entrepreneurs do use it very successfully. But when you're just starting out and you don't have a business yet, like, it's hard to bring a business online that you don't actually have a business with. And it's hard to take something online and sell it when you've actually never proven it. And online strategies are really, really expensive. And so if you are trying to get going and you're trying to get clients, speaking's like the best way to do it, right? Because you can give a talk today and have, $5,000 or $10,000 client within a couple of weeks or a couple of days, really just through a few conversations. And I mean, it's the conversation and getting into a conversation with somebody where you're able to enroll them. And it's pretty low tech and it's pretty high touch. I just want to make sure that we've got, okay, I had checked my Facebook here. I wasn't sure everybody was here or not. And so it's pretty low tech, and it's very high touch. And I think there's some fear that goes in with that, where people don't necessarily want to have the conversations. But I'm telling you, it's one of the best things you can do to be making money really quickly in your business. And when you go out and you network, you can meet one or two people at your table, and you can meet a couple of people in the pre-mingling afterwards. But it's speaking that really gets you the expert status. It puts you to the front of the room. It's, you know, what differentiates you above the noise. And so that's why I love it. And you know, the thing about speaking, you don't need a fancy website. You don't need really expensive, complicated software. I mean, you need a really good talk. Even if you don't have a website, you can just seriously get a really good LinkedIn page, and you can get that set up and optimize that for speaking, and a great speaker one sheet. And I'm going to put a link to my speaker one sheet, because I have a template that you can just download, take my information out, put yours in, and swap the hex numbers so that your colors kind of look right for you. And so I'm going to put that in the comments below. And I would love for you guys to tell me in the comments, you know, like who you are, and if you've ever considered speaking as a way to grow your business, and if you've had any struggles with it, or if you've been able to get on stages, and like what actually it is that is holding you back from speaking. Giving you the speaker one sheet, I think, is really going to help you to just get a little bit more confident and able to just get out there. But the thing I really want you to think about is, this is about you taking control of your business, right? And that's why I love speaking, because you're not sitting there waiting for somebody to click on a link. You're not sitting there waiting for your Facebook ad to show up in the right person's feed. You're not waiting for somebody to take action to help you make money. With speaking, you're taking action, you're getting out there, you're deliberately choosing who you're going to get in front of, and then you're doing the follow-up, and you're taking control of the money that you want to make. So that's what I really love about speaking. And I'm telling you, it really is one of the fastest ways you can get clients. It's been monumental in my business. And if you're new in business and you're trying to get yourself some clients, I'm going to tell you to just put down the funnel and pick up the microphone. And before you do that, pick up the phone and call people and get on stages. And there are so many places that you can get out there and speak, right? And this is something that I teach people. And I know a lot of you have asked me, you know, how do you get speaking gigs? Like, where do I find speaking gigs? Or I can't... what's the word I'm thinking for? Like, I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to approach. I don't know what to say, or they don't answer me, or everywhere I've looked, they are telling me their book's solid. And those are reasons that a lot of times entrepreneurs will not put themselves out there, but those are really easy things to overcome, right? You just need to have a very strategic system, and you need to treat speaking as seriously as you would any other launch in your business. It's not something that you can just go out and say, and I see this happen all the time. Like, if I go to a networking event and I'll be sitting at a table and people are asking, you know, what are you looking for? And like 4 out of 5 people say, I'm looking for speaking gigs, and they leave it at that. Now, if you're looking for speaking gigs, you certainly want to put it out there, but that's not enough, right? That's just like throwing spaghetti out at the wall. That's no different than saying I'm looking for clients. Right? I mean, some people will say that, but we all know if we say I'm looking for clients, that that's not necessarily going to work. And you have to be more proactive. So it's the same with speaking gigs. So just throwing spaghetti at a wall and hoping to get them isn't going to work. And so that's why I created a training course on how to do that. And we decided this year, like, we're not going to launch it because we had a lot of other priorities in our business. You know, I had my own speaking tour to do. I had my own programs and stuff to launch, and this wasn't our core business. But we're doing a Black Friday offering this week, and if you're in my community, you'll be getting an email about it. And once we open the cart, I will be putting a link below here, and we'll be doing a post about it to let you guys in on it, because there's no overhead, so I'm able to pass those savings on to you guys, and it's crazy deal. And I don't normally do sales, because here's the thing, I don't believe life should be lived on sale, right? If you need something for your business, you just need to grab it and make it happen and do it. If it happens to be on sale and you need it at that time, well, I mean, obviously grab it. I don't let it stop me just because it's on sale, but I also never let things stop me just because they're not on sale, right? I mean, life is not meant to be lived on sale. Life is meant for you to be in control and to make things happen. However, that being said, um, we had a lot of people the last couple of weeks ask us, because we did a Living Forward TV video about how to get speaking gigs, and I'll put a link to that below here as well if you just want to go watch that. And I listed for you the 6 things you need to do to get fully booked on stages. And when we put that out there, people in my own community just started emailing me going, hey, you know, I was on your list, I attended your webinar last year, I wasn't ready to move forward, are you opening the cart anytime soon? And the answer was no, because we just decided doing a big launch didn't fit. But I've had enough people ask for it now that I thought, well, I guess, you know, I should probably let them have it. But I'm not doing a big launch, so I don't have all the expenses associated with it. So I thought, you know, I'm just going to pass that on to you guys. So it's not about you know, doing life on sale or anything. It was just, this keeps it really simple. So we're going to put a link to that below. I mean, you're going to save over $1,000 on it over this weekend. And I think even if you don't have your talk ready yet, it's probably one of those things you're going to want to have in your library so that when you are ready to go, you know exactly what to do and how to get on stages. Because I'm telling you, it's really not that hard. And it's really, I think, one of the best things you can do for your business to get money quickly. Now, you want to be doing that in conjunction with online strategies and keeping yourself online and getting online. But when you're starting your business, I kind of like to look at your online strategy as complementing and being in parallel with your in-person and analog strategy, like the old-fashioned way of picking up the phone and talking to people. It's not meant to replace it because it can be, I mean, and I've seen people do that where they just go broke spending all this money trying to market online when instead of just getting clients and making money and getting out there and, you know, not putting all these layers of funnels and advertisements and, you know, fancy online strategies. And, you know, you go into some of these, like when you look at some of these funnels, they have all the, if you click this and then do that, then take them here or put them there, and they segment their list, and they spend all this time behind the scenes instead of being out in front of the scenes. And speaking is really one of the fastest ways you can get out there. So I wanted to just take a few minutes today to come and talk to you guys about that. Like, I know it's a holiday down in the US, and so I don't want to take a lot of your time up this morning. I just wanted to say hi and let you know that this is the topic of the day, mainly because we're opening the cart to the Secrets to Getting Booked this weekend. And I thought what I would do, and people on Instagram, you're going to have to go over to Facebook to watch this. I'm just going to take you on a quick tour of what this looks like so that you can see. So this is the program, what it looks like. And what I do in this is I give you everything you need in here on how to set yourself up and treat getting booked like a system, right? We talk about like your mindset, your platform, how to approach getting booked, and we also dive into online speaking because that's a really good way to get your name out there. And then we get you ready, because I think one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make, and I mean, I made this mistake too, is you just start getting out there and you just start applying everywhere for speaking gigs. And I got a lot of big fat no's for that. I had a lot of people telling me they were booked till next year or not acknowledging me, right? There's things you need to do to make sure that you're ready so that when you apply, an event host looks at you and goes, yeah, you know, I want to put this person on my stage. I also teach you how to find places to speak and how to position your talk for outreach, because you want to make sure that the talk is a fit for the venue, and you don't want to be rewriting your talk every time you speak somewhere different. So we teach you how to do that as well. And then we teach you how to actually reach out, what to say when you book your talk. You know, I give you my word-for-word scripts, and then I tell you what to do once you are booked, because if you follow everything we tell you in here, you're going to get like booked solid, and you want to keep track of that. We also teach you a little bit about how to have a successful talk. I don't really get into in this thing on how to write your talk or craft your offer, but I do give you some of my, because this is really about getting the gigs, but I give you some of my best, what I call like best strategies of what I've learned. And then we also look at how you can use your talk and leverage a talk to get more. And then I teach you how to, you know, become a celebrity in your own niche and to orchestrate being a sought-after speaker. Like these days, my inbox is full of invites. It wasn't always like that. And I teach you how to make that happen, because it doesn't happen by accident. Again, it's one of those things like we were talking about that, you know, you don't just wait for other people to come to you. You have to go out and create your success. And then we have a ton of bonuses. So that's just a quick view inside the program, just so you can see what it looks like. And we're going to open the cart later today, and we're going to make it like an incredible offer for you guys, so that you have it. And so that's why I want to talk about speaking today, so that you really could, you know, get your mind around this and start thinking about ways for you to make money quickly in your business, and ways for you to get your name out there. And it really doesn't matter what your business is. It's the speaker who gets the attention in the room. And I noticed, and I don't know if you're still there, Dawn, I see you on Instagram. I was at an event one day for horses, and they had a demonstration on saddle fit. And so the guy doing the demonstration on saddle fit gave a talk about saddles. And there was thousands of people there. There were, you know, a couple of hundred booths. And so there were, you know, maybe a couple dozen booths where people were selling saddles. And his was the one that was lined out the door, because he positioned himself as an expert. Like, he just rose above the noise of all these people looking to sell their wares, because he was the speaker and because it gave him instant authority and credibility. So I don't care what it is. I mean, you know, you'll go to events and you'll see a lot of coaches and consultants and healers get out there and speak, but it doesn't matter. I mean, whether you do financial work or an investment advisor, if you're a home stager or decorator, a realtor, if whatever you do, I mean, if you have a service-based business, speaking is how you position yourself as an expert. And even here, with the saddle maker, he had a product-based business, but at the end of the day, it's still all about the service. It's still all about that person being an expert in the product they provide, and that's where the service is. And it was the speaking that had this guy like lined up. I went to his booth, and the wait to get, well, even the wait to speak to him was about half an hour, and then the wait to purchase a saddle was incredibly long, because this is what he did. He went all around North America and Europe speaking about saddle fit, and he became the expert, how people viewed him as the expert of who to buy saddles from. So I just want you to think about that. Like, it doesn't matter like what you do for your business. Speaking is the best way to get out there. And whether you serve an entrepreneurial market, a consumer market, a corporate market, it's about getting in front of your ideal clients and showing your expertise. And you can get clients really quickly that way. It's people get to know you, they get to communicate with you, they get to engage with you, they get to see what it's like to work with you, they can look you in the eye, and they can have that feeling of know, like, and trust right then and there, really, really quickly. And generally, people want to speak to the speaker right away that day. You know, I've had people pull me aside and hire me on the spot after a talk, which could have taken months of nurturing on an email campaign. So this is just a way to get yourself out there and to make money really quickly. And then as you're doing that, and if you want to take your business online and, you know, you really want to build it bigger, then there's ways to do that, right? And so that's when you would go online, when you have a solid business that is already making you money, so you have the money to invest in doing what it takes to transition your business to a different business model. But that takes more time. So speaking is really what I think one of the fastest ways to get clients. So that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. If you're catching this on replay, again, I'm Nafissa Shireen from Living Forward Business and Lifestyles and Living Forward TV. And leave me a comment below. Let me know you're here. I will come back and engage with you later. And have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And keep an eye out for when we open the cart. Oh my goodness, my dog was about to knock my light over. Live, what can I say? And we will talk to you guys soon. So have a great day. Bye, Instagram.